The House of Romania is situated in the prestigious Belgrave Square, one of the grandest 19th century squares in London. Blessed with large and elegant halls adorned with old furniture and paintings by great Romanian artists, this majestic house is also perfectly equipped for all types of cultural events. In the entrance hall, a pair of columns guard the stairwell, which takes up about a fifth of the floor area. Since its opening, the Institute has organised over 400 events in its home on Belgrave Square and throughout the UK. The art gallery, bearing the name of world-famous artist Constantin Brâncuș, though smaller, is an equally versatile room. The relative coziness of this room contrasts with the decoration of other public parts of the house, which have a restrained French classical look. A light hand has been laid on the gilt frames and fittings. The Institute's permanent programme makes One Belgrave Square the main address for Romanian culture in London, a home for our best artists, concerts, films and books. Erected in the 1860s, the building at number 1 has a rich history. It was acquired by the Romanian government in 1936, during the reign of King Carol II of Romania, and leased for a period of 999 years. Until 2005, it was the official residence of the Romanian ambassador in London and the home of diplomatic receptions and public events. Since 2006, the house has been used jointly by the Embassy and the Cultural Institute. The building retains much of its original fabric. However, as with most houses in the square, it has been remodelled and altered since it was constructed to suit the prevailing taste of the time. The alterations to the ground and first floor reception rooms are noticeable. Across the entrance hall is the Tilea room, which provides the setting for high-ranking diplomatic meetings. It takes its name from Viorel Virgil Tilea, ambassador to the United Kingdom during the Second World War, and a key representative of Romania's monarchy in exile. In fitting with its function, the room contains historically important furniture and paintings by celebrated Romanian artists. The grand marble stair between the ground and first floor now has an early 20th century balustrade with wrought ironwork in the manner of Jean Tijoux, the 17th century ironworker of Hampton Court fame. The Brâncuș room has oak panelling in the style of the early 20th century arts and crafts movement, and the first floor reception rooms with their French chimney pieces, French-style door joinery and wall panelling have a distinct French flavour. On the first floor landing is a wide and sociable bow-shaped balcony. The staircase winds effortlessly up to the top floor. A skylight illuminates the well. The main room on this floor is a huge and handsome L-shaped salon with access to the exterior balcony through tall windows. At one end, an arch and a raised platform mark out a space used for performances. The chamber music hall, named after the greatest Romanian composer, George Enescu, can seat up to 170 people for concerts. It can also be transformed into a 100-seat cinema or into a conference room. The grand piano here was owned and played by the renowned Romanian pianist Dinu Lipati. The Enescu Concert Series, jointly organised by the Romanian Cultural Institute and the Enescu Society, aims to promote to British audiences the music of the greatest Romanian composer. The concerts are given by outstanding Romanian and international musicians. Placed under the patronage of the Romanian ambassador in London, our programme, At Home in Belgrave Square, aims to protect and preserve the cultural identity of Romanian communities throughout the UK. The Romanian Cultural Institute in London is part of a global network of cultural institutes. Together we make up Romania's main instrument for cultural diplomacy. We act on several levels, as a diplomatic mission, a cultural management unit, an artistic and PR agency, and as a centre of research and documentation. These four principal functions are executed in a whole series of activities. As a diplomatic mission, we are in charge of cultural and public diplomacy projects, managed by a dedicated team of professionals. We are also responsible for creating long-term partnerships between Romanian and British individuals and institutions. We devote equal energy to the dissemination of relevant information about Britain to Romanians and to collaboration with Romanians in the UK on community projects. The Institute's library provides an excellent introduction to Romanian literature, from the classics to the most famous contemporary authors. It makes available works of fiction, non-fiction and art in English and Romanian, as well as resources for learning the Romanian language and leading Romanian newspapers and magazines. Immerse yourself in the Romanian literary imagination and then stay on for the Institute's latest event. Furthermore, you are invited to watch, enjoy and discuss the best Romanian films every month throughout the year. We are currently working in partnership with well-known British cultural institutions such as Tate Modern, the BFI, the Barbican Centre, the Horniman Museum, Wigmore Hall and the South Bank Centre. Since it was acquired by Romania just before World War II, the building has functioned as embassy, ambassadorial residence and then cultural institute. Full of history and dynamic today as a centre for diplomacy and culture, Number 1 Belgrave Square is indeed worthy of the name, the House of Romania.